Alright, watch people, welcome back. Thanks for watching. Today, I'm still rocking my Tag paraphernalia. Bam. Bam. Man, I remember, like, Tag was my first watch brand. My first real watch that I bought. And I just remember it was so different back in those days. Because this was probably about, well, I don't want to say when, but there wasn't anywhere near as much watch media. Like, I remember you really had to do your research. You had to go to the boutique. You had to get the catalog. You had to just flip through them and decide which one you were going to get. So anyway, shout out to Tag Heuer. You know what I mean? It's a good entry-level brand for luxury. Okay, so there's just a flood of clickbaity videos about Rolex price drop. There is going to be no Rolex price drop. Not anytime soon. So what that means is that probably if you couldn't afford a Rolex before the COVID recession depression, you're probably not going to be able to afford one afterwards. And here's why. So number one, we know for sure that Rolex themselves will not be cutting the prices, right? That's never happened. It never will happen. The second thing is the secondary. All right, so let's talk about the secondary. So I do feel like a lot of these pieces have gotten overheated in the past, let's just say 4 years. Now at the same time, there are a lot of people who are buying Rolexes as investments, which I agree that there's a lot of people doing that. So let's think about what happens when that latter class has to sell. All right, so this is probably like, I'm going to assume it's a guy. This guy is probably like a credit card millionaire, right? Maybe this guy took out a 0% APR credit card. They bought a Submariner or something, or GMT, with the idea that, hey, if I can buy this watch and sell it for, 10% over, boom. I take the proceeds, I pay off the credit cards, I made it easy, $1,000, $2,000, right? I'm talking about that guy here. He needs to sell that watch. What are they going to do? They're probably not going to put it on eBay because there's just too many scammers on eBay. And if you're in dire financial straits, like, you need to know that you're going to get money fast, no issues. So one of the big resellers, yeah, they'll probably buy it, but they have enough capital where they're not going to need to, like, flip that watch within 90 days, right? They have enough money where they can afford to sit on those watches for like a year, probably. What that means to you and I is that, sure, they're going to be buying them for lower amounts and they'll be selling them for lower amounts. But like, I would expect at most 10% off, maybe. But like, the idea of it going down 30 or 40% is just silly. That's not going to happen. I think you got to wait until like the fall of 2020, like around Christmas time. Now, Christmas time 2020 is going to be very, very interesting because that's going to be when people are going to say, hey, if I want to have Christmas, I can sell this watch and get $5,000, and maybe they're doing okay financially, but maybe they have a family member. Everybody has this idiot family member who's, ruins their money all the time, and they got to help that person. But I think that you won't see any type of real price drops until well after 2020. In the meantime, man, just, be happy with the watches that you got. And if you are one of those people who bought the watch as an investment, enjoy it. You know what I mean? If you can ride it out, you'll be good. But you don't buy watches as investments. I heard one time, if you want to make a small fortune in watches, start with a big one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.